Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Vlogmas Day 7. It's your girl Tanisha Cherry and I am back with another video. Today is going to be very fun. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you thumbs up this video, as well as leaving a comment below and turning on your notification bell. This lash is doing something very funny over here. Anyways, today we are doing a behind the scenes of me shooting content with my photographer, Io. I told him that, you know, he's gonna have to pop up on the vlog so the people can see how abusive he is to me all the time. And he's already got it started. I had to turn the camera on because he already got started. I just got in the car, you guys. Okay, so I got in the car and I was like, Io, I don't have a place set in mind. I'm not picky on the location. Is there anywhere you want to shoot at? He's like, no. I'm like, okay. I'm like, how about we do a residential area? He's like, no, we've done too much in residential. So this is where we're left at. No, we haven't done any residential. We haven't done any residential since last winter.
We did residential in the summertime. Your blue leather, that was a residential.
That does not count.
That's residential.
That doesn't.
The blue leather pants?
That doesn't count. That really doesn't.
That's residential.
And it wasn't pants, it was a leather dress.
Leather dress.
You've been shooting me long enough. You should know how to call these things properly. That really don't count. That really don't count. It's like the bridge over on Elbow. That's like outskirts. That's like the outskirts. That's like the fine line between inner city and residential.
Inner city and residential. Inner city,
it's literally like the border.
Residential.
It's not. I was like talking about like houses and stuff. You're talking about like high rises.
Why'd you even want to shoot in houses when you look like this? Like what? You just came out of the house?
Yeah, about to kick some ass. Fine. See, this is why I told him to pick a location. And then when I suggest one, he's over here arguing with me and he's driving to wherever the hell he feels like driving. Like I told him to do in the beginning. This is the abuse I have to go through, you guys, when I'm shooting with him. Anyways, so I kind of wanted to walk you guys through my process. I feel like a lot of content creators don't really talk about their process when they're shooting content. So I have 2 photographers, well 3, because I'm a photographer myself. I just don't take clients. I'm a photographer, right, Aya? This is why you can't take, this is why we can't have nice stuff. I'm glad you guys get to see this because this is literally how our shooting days go, okay? He's being a little coy and shy, but just wait until he starts giving me some lip. And I brought my little mini tripod so that I can get it all. But pretty much my process is sometimes, and it's regardless of whether I'm shooting a partnership with a brand or just something organic that I want to shoot myself. Sometimes I will have a whole shooting deck and sometimes I won't. In this case for today, I don't have any shooting deck. I don't really have any huge curated plans. I'm just wanting to do a lot more fashion content on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you're following me at Tanisha.cherry. I'm just wanting to post more photos on there, and I have been. Have you been liking my content on Instagram? Well, you shot all the fucking pictures. Of course he likes the content. But I've been posting a lot more, especially in the last few months. I've been more consistent this year with shooting than posting on Instagram than I normally am. And it's not because I'm not shooting enough, it's because I literally just sit on my photos. There are photos that me and Io have shot from last year winter that I did not post, but I'm going to use this winter now that the snow is on the ground. This bus, I think, is trying to switch lanes, no? It doesn't have his blinker on, but he's taking up all of the space. Yeah. So I've done a lot better this year with posting on the gram and the people have been liking it. So shout out to me for posting. Shout out to Io for, he really doesn't harass me about posting photos. Maybe if he did, I'd be more on top of it. But yeah, he really don't talk to me. He don't talk to me. I have to text him to, you know, shoot photos. He went to LA the other day. Who sent you to LA? Someone pay you to go out there?
Like literally Tuesday today is happening because I said, when next do you want to shoot?
Because I texted you and that's what I was texting you for. Okay. Whatever. Or else I wouldn't be shooting today. I wouldn't get no photos. He don't care about me. He doesn't care about my content. He doesn't care about y'all. He don't give a damn. Oh yes, remember, this is the place I said last time.
Let's see.
But there's so many cars on the sidewalk and it's not really getting any sun.
No,
and we can't shoot over there because those people,
the security guards,
they just be on it.
They take their jobs too seriously.
Way too seriously. What about like, no.
You don't even get paid for it. Like,
girl,
relax.
don't get me started on Hot Run Food yesterday when I was trying to film in there. First of all, someone's about to spend money and y'all are sitting here before you even greet us to say how we're doing.
I like this neutral.
I was gonna say that, but
that one with like, that looks.
The one back there, not this brick one in front of us?
No, not the brick one. The one, what would you call that color? Like,
I don't know, but let's go see.
Green and gray. I've shot that before. Actually, I've shot you that before.
I don't know. Are you sure?
Like
you shoot a lot of black girls. You sure it was me?
100%. So this is what I'm thinking. You think this guy, someone's gonna come out here and like they even have a Christmas tree. Like this guy has a camera.
Who?
This guy in the corner right here.
Yeah, but he's not shooting in there.
I think this is where we should shoot, right here.
Like
we don't have the sun, but.
So yes, sometimes I have an outline where I'll detail what I'm wearing, what location I'm shooting at, what the different poses are. But as I said, for today, I don't really have a full plan. I just am going with the flow, which is fine. There's been many times we just go for the flow. Those sometimes end up being like my favorite shoots. So we're just gonna play around and see what happens. But yeah. One thing that we have started doing in this last year is getting video content whenever we're shooting, and I've been turning that into reels to kind of show people to, you know, play those cute little fashion scenes with the music and stuff, because, you know, Instagram is definitely highlighting reels content a lot more. So I'm trying to make more and more reels by doing like commentary, funny voiceovers, hopping on some, you know, trends and stuff like that. That obviously makes sense to my content. But I'm all for trying new things. You want to shoot here?
No. Oh, like right here?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not bad. But we shot here before.
We shot on just the sitting thing. We did a close-up video. We didn't take any photos. We did a close-up of the shoes and stuff like that. And I was sitting on the far end.
Should be.
It's your world. I'm just
getting hot.
You're getting hot?
Thoughts.
Oh. It is bright.
Would do it at that second location that I was thinking.
Oh, now you got locations you've been thinking about. When I first asked, he said he ain't had no locations. Now he got all the locations. Oh. I went to the wrong car. Or should I get the back seat and change or wait?
Huh?
I guess I'll wait.
To do what?
Change, or should I do it in the back seat now?
You can do it in the back seat. Let me go through it.
Vlogging from the back seat. Sometimes when I'm doing my makeup, for some reason, I don't know what it is, I'll get like a makeup spot on my contacts. If y'all don't know, I do wear glasses because I am blind as shit. But anyways, I'm coming to you from the back seat because this is where I change outfits. Ayo has tinted windows in his car, unlike me. You know, I was supposed to get tinted windows when I bought my car. It's something I forgot to ask them to add on before I picked it up. And then I just never got done. And now I've had it for so long where I feel like, even though tints don't actually really cost that much, what are they, like $200? $300 maybe? To tint your car windows, Ayo?
I had mine done in Ontario.
Oh. Expensive? I feel like they're pretty cheap. They're not expensive, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it because now I feel like I've had my car so long where I'm just like, oh, who cares? But we'll see. Probably not. I feel like it would be difficult for me to drive in the nighttime. Anyway, this is the second outfit. It's an all white look. I think I'm gonna wear I brought 2 pairs of shoes with me, but I might just wear the one. We'll see. But yeah, it's an all white look. It's from H&M. When I looked at it, it showed that it was out of stock, but I'll still tag it below because the one thing I love about H&M is you can sign up for notification for things that are out of stock, so that when they do come back in stock, either by someone returning it or they're just increasing their inventory, they'll send you an email. So I'll still tag it below. Io's taking us to a second location. So Io, tell us, how much do you love shooting with me?
I love it 100%.
Oh my gosh, I feel so special. Yeah. I feel a little special. What are you doing for the holidays?
I'll be here.
You and your sister?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
What about yourself?
I'll be here like usual, doing breakfast with my mom, my brother, and my nephew.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like you always have like your get-togethers with the family during the holidays is always cool to watch. Even though I never like anybody to anything.
I don't invite nobody. You know, I get a lot of compliments about my family gatherings.
Yeah.
And I always think it's always odd, but then I think, oh, we've shot here before.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, you remember when we shot here?
That was like the first.
It was our first photo shoot.
The very first. We're taking it back today.
I really didn't know what I was doing. My outfits were all really cute though. I will say that. My outfits were really cute and very thought out. But I had no idea what to do. I was like, at first I was ducking him because I was like, I do want to shoot content, but like, I'm embarrassed. I'm so shy. People don't know about that about me. I'm like super shy. Like there's this one videographer I really want to work with in the city. His name is Eli, and he was recommended to me by my other photographer. They're really great friends. I think they're like best friends, and I was telling him, I'm like, oh, I'm looking for a videographer and stuff, and he recommended him. And every time I shoot with him, he's like, did you reach out to him yet? And I'm like, no, too scared. He's like, you guys will have the best time. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm scared. I don't know why I'm like this. It's just like new people, I get scared. I'm shy, you guys. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I'm very shy when it comes to new people. And then like once I meet you and like we click, it's like love forever. Oh, let me put my shoes on. Honestly, oh, you don't live downtown, so maybe you don't think this, but I feel like sometimes, Io, I feel like I'm in New York, because every time when I'm in my apartment or I'm just on the street, it's police cars, EMS, and fire truck. It's very annoying. Like, I understand they gotta go save lives and put out fires and stuff, but child, we can't be having that many in the city where I'm hearing them multiple times a day. I just snorted. So you've been rocking the ponytail look for a while now. Is that your go-to now?
That's my go-to.
Is that what we're sticking with?
Easy,
no more
easy.
Fro? Or is the fro just growing out so much that now you could do the ponytail?
It's growing out so much that it takes too much time to prep. So it's just easy to ponytail and go.
People don't realize that, like, rocking a fro is like a commitment. Like, you have to do that shit every day, because you sleep, it gets flat. You gotta pick it out, you gotta have it moisturized if your hair's not clean. It's a lot. Let me just switch out. So this is how I shoot different looks and kind of like make it a little bit different, you guys. I'll change out my accessories that I'm wearing in between outfits, my earrings, because that like gives you like a whole new look. Last time me and Io shot, it was so funny because my hairstyle was like a low bun slicked back with some baby hairs, but then I brought like my extra like ponytail extensions. So in some of the photos I had like a low bun, and some of them I had like this ponytail extension, and that's just really how you have to finesse it. Like, it's really good to batch your outfit so you can get multiple shots or multiple looks in one day. Sometimes me and Io, sometimes we've done like one outfit, sometimes we'll do like up to 4 or something. It just really depends on what I have that day to shoot and what our time is looking like. But yeah, when you're batch shooting, I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to wear the same makeup, I don't want to, like, it looks like the same thing, just different clothes. These are the ways that you can switch it up. And then even like for your makeup, I actually don't do like full glam anymore when I do my shoots. I keep it very basic, like with obviously complexion products, bronzer, a little bit of highlighter, obviously foundation, powder, lashes. But what I've been doing now is wearing a distinct colored look. That way when I do come to shoot my outfits, I can just wipe it off easily and switch it, and it looks like it's a whole new vibe.
Exactly.
So I'm switching out my earrings right now.
She does it so well.
Shit. my YouTube is literally nothing but bloopers. I'm like, I snort when I laugh. I'm always dropping or breaking something. I'm always falling too. You guys haven't seen that yet, and hopefully you don't, because that means my camera will be going down with me. I love my braids. They're so cute. I know I'm gonna make up all over this collar probably. Somebody had actually sent me something that you can spray on your face. It's not like it's a setting spray, but it's like a really good one where your stuff doesn't transfer. I think maybe I'll do a gloss lip for this one. Oh yeah, that changes the color. We've been shooting with no music. Usually I'll like, you know, manufacturers a nice playlist for me.
Why are you giving me all this credit? I really don't do that much.
Do shit. What? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Exactly.
He don't do shit. He don't do shit. He's mean to me. All them things there. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh snap! I didn't do a video for myself.
A video of what? Of yourself?
For myself.
A video of what? The last outfit?
Like, yeah, the blue.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, you can get a video for yourself on this next one.
Can you send me the video? Let me make something out of it for myself.
Yeah.
Thanks. Actually, your phone is even better, so.
Are you grabbing the phone now or after?
I am grabbing the camera.
Oh yeah, it's in there.
Hold on.
So I got makeup, you guys. I know. Do I have makeup? You know, Sasha, extra photographer, he'd be steaming her clothes for her. Sometimes he goes to the mall, he'll pick out shoes for her and send her a photo. And be like, oh, this would be great with that outfit. I'm like, wow. You know what? I'm gonna start sending them to you. Be like, this could be us. This could be us. Oh, thank you. Look at you being helpful.
Let's catch our camera.
Hey, you're so nice. Oh.
Yeah, I like. See, I don't even have to think that much. See how the green pulls on the green in the window? You know, and the off-white pulls on the stone here. Oh, you gotta push it back. The little hairs are down the road. You just gotta pat it down.
Where?
On the front edges.
I can't do nothing about that. We'll fix it in post op. No. Can you pan down a little bit so I can see the bottom? Okay. And so we're gonna take some photos with the jacket on and then off so that I can show off the slit. guys on days where it's very spontaneous, unplanned, and I'll show you guys what the final photos look like. And if you want to see it sooner, definitely check out my Instagram at Shisha.cherry. If you are in Calgary and you're looking for a photographer and you want to work with Io, his Instagram is AOBYOYC. So send him a DM, maybe he'll get back to you. You know, he don't really like to do any administrative work, so I don't know. Don't DM me saying that you've been trying to reach him. He don't like money. Remember I said that. No, I'm just kidding. But he's pretty much will go home, he'll upload all the photos and then just send them to me in a file, and then like I edit it, but it's like, it's not like crazy edits. It'll be like more so like, you know, if I fix like my makeup or something like that, like if it's smudged in an area, I'll fix it. If maybe my brows are showing way lighter because maybe the exposure, or maybe it was really bright outside, then I'll darken them a little bit. You know, I'll define it a bit. But other than that, I just kind of play with like the preset, and I use the Teza app for that, to kind of just make all my photos on Instagram look more cohesive. But other than that, I don't really do any like heavy duty like Lightroom editing. Like I could, but I just feel like with how talented Io is, he didn't hear me say that, but yeah, how talented he is with taking like portrait style photos, it doesn't require me to really do a whole lot, you know. So that's the saving grace. Like some people over edit their photos and that's just too much. I definitely have an editing process, I'm very meticulous, but like I'm not one of these people that are like, and I don't want to say Facetune because I use Facetune for certain things, like making my whites whiter, detailing or sharpening specific areas and stuff like that, like if I want like the material, the clothing to be more prominent. But I'm not out here like changing the size of my behind and my boobs and stuff like that. Like ain't nobody got time for all that. You know, Facetune is good for some things, but like some people just be taking it way too far. But that's pretty much what I do. And then maybe one of these days I'll show you guys like my editing process of when I'm editing my photos, so you guys can kind of like see how I do that. Or maybe I'll do that like as a something in like my future ebook that I put out for creators and stuff. Maybe I'll put like my whole editing process in there. Like everyone edits differently. I feel like it's important to create a routine that you can stick to and is going to be helpful for you in all your photos, and not something that's overcomplicated if you can't sustain that. And my situation with my photographer is a lot different than other people's. Like some people's, I'm sure Io probably does this for some of his other clients, editing photos. Do you edit the photos of some of your other clients?
No.
Or you edit it and then they edit on top of it, not realizing that you already did that.
Some people do that, where they put like something on top of the edits. But these days, most times I just send the photos.
Yeah,
because people end up like doing their own thing to it.
Exactly, and it also makes it better if you get the photos back in RAW. But if you're someone who doesn't want to do all that, most photographers, I want to say all of them, know how to edit photos. They have their own presets and stuff like that, and maybe they have access to other ones because they'll keep like, you know, a stash in the back, in the clip for editing for different, you know, aesthetics and stuff. So definitely it's great if you're working with a photographer to have that conversation beforehand, to kind of show them what you're going for with your photos, and they'll be able to, you know, explain to you how to capture that, you know. Like some photos sometimes, like I'll send it to Io or like my other photographer and I'll be like, oh my god, how do I do this myself? And they're like, oh, that's easy, just use a flash. You can just use a flash on your camera for that. And I'm like, oh yeah, turn down the exposure. So I'm definitely one of those people, I'll harass them. I think when I first got my camera, I used to harass Io all the time with questions. I don't so much anymore, but yeah, I used to harass him all the time, be like, how do I do this, how do I do this? And mind you, we have different kinds of camera. Like I have a Sony, he has a Canon. But the great thing with working with him and my other photographer, whose name by the way is Andres, I love him, he's just amazing, he's so sweet, he's a lot nicer to me than I am. I'm just kidding, they're both nice. But the great thing about them is that they're, you know, willing to try new things with me. I feel like I've gotten them both into like video content. Andres used to say all the time, he's like, I'm not a videographer, Tanisha. And I'd be like, we need to be jack of all trades people, multi-talented. And now they'll be like, oh, do you want to take a video? And I'm like, oh, now you want to take videos, now you're a videographer. But I feel like as a creative, it's important not to just like keep up with like changing of like how the world is changing and how people are marketing or creating content. But I also feel like it's really great to be multi-talented. Like if you try video and you absolutely hate it, then don't do it. But I feel like to at least, you know, as a creative, try new things and tap into it. Like I've always liked video. I just felt like the editing process has been very tedious. But that's why I always tell creators or anyone that's trying to get into the space, as whether it's a photographer, a videographer, you know, an influencer, a content creator, a blogger, a vlogger, whatever you are, but someone in the creative space, I always tell people, like, when you get into it, I get that everybody wants to make money, and you should want to. Like if you're doing partnerships and stuff like that, you should want to make money, right? But I feel like when you're first starting out, okay, don't focus on the money. Focus on building your aesthetic, learning your equipment, and finding a routine.